Friday night. It's October, and it's Richard Black Stadium. For your Lakeview Huskies tonight, take on the Creuse Lancers in a MAC White battle. I am Tony Savali, joined up here in the booth again after a vacation, Mr. Bob Moss. Good to have you back, Bob.
Oh, it's good to be back. Oh, just picking the ball up. There we go.
Oh. Okay, Dallas Harris on that return as we were greeting you. Muffed the kick and had trouble picking it up. Got taken down way back in his own territory, so we're going to have a tough starting position. But, Bob, you're on a little bit of vacation. You missed last week's homecoming victory against Creuse North, 35-14, where actually the first quarter was a little bit sloppy. I was talking to Coach Threet, and a little bit of homecoming nerves maybe, emotions. That first quarter was a little sloppy. This first play was a little bit sloppy, but Lakeview eventually got it together. Let's see if they can get it going a little bit earlier than last week. Gavin McKee under center. Going to hand that ball to Jalen Lewis.
That's a good run right there.
Right up the gut. Number 13, Jalen Lewis, going to pick up 12 on the first play of the game. So, yeah, last week, a turnover. Last week they started the game with 3 and out. A turnover in the first quarter. Really struggled offensively, and then got things going for the last 3 quarters. This is a big game. This is a MAC White game. You have Lakeview coming in at 3-2, 1-2 in the MAC White. You have Creuse, 1-4 overall, 1-2 in the MAC White. So this is a 4th and 5th place battle, but both teams trying to climb the rankings. And you know, each win, each possible victory, Lakeview down the road is definitely seeking to get into those playoffs, and each win gets them one step closer to playoff eligibility. There's another nice run, bringing up a 2nd down and 4. So these games are big. If you have been a fan of Lakeview football, you know the Creuse Lancers have had our number the last 2 years. Beat us the last 3 times. All 3 games have been very close, so trying to get a little payback tonight. McKee, that ball's going up the middle. See all that action coming at us. A lot of times that ball's up the middle with Brennan Johnson. Brennan Johnson, huge game last week, Bob. 156 rushing yards for number 0. Had a couple that looked. Yeah, there was a lot of big runs. Got caught a few times right around the 10-yard line, so he let his teammates punch it in for him.
He's pretty fast.
Yeah, he got caught a couple times. I know he was telling his teammates he's not going to let that happen this week. That was a nice run on that play to pick up the 1st down.
Creuse has got 8 guys on the line of scrimmage.
All those guys on the line. Still Jalen Lewis finds his way through that line for another 4 or 5 yards. It has been an offensive battle between these two teams the last couple years. It's nice to see that Mr. Ray for the Creuse Lancers has moved on. He's had our number the last few years in his rushing game. So now we're looking to put some points on the board tonight and let our defense do their thing. See if we can get a nice long drive here to start the game. We're seeing Lakeview in that power system, 3 backs, 2 tight ends, 2nd down and 6. Going to work the middle again. That's Brennan Johnson just following blockers. That's the first time, Avery Lentz leading the way.
I think Lakeview's getting used to that 7-man front, 8-man front. Every game. Because of the way they run the offense.
I was just watching some of the previous games that we've shot here on the YouTube network, and yeah, those free safeties coming up, the linebackers creeping up, but yet a lot of rushing yards this year for the Lakeview Huskies, and that's another nice play from Brennan Johnson. Now we see the 2 receivers, one out right, one to the left. Keep the ball on the ground. You like to see that push by the offensive line. Just keep your eye on that offensive line.
Another 5 yards.
It's moving. We're sitting up here in the booth, and that thing's moving right to left. Battle of the trenches. Led by Mr. Pizzo.
One thing, Lakeview's got some nice offensive tackles.
Yes, Vincenzo Pizzo heading to Toledo to become a Toledo Rocket next fall. Kyle McCabe, Vincent Tringali. Nolan Ong at the other tight end, opposite Avery Lentz. Ball's going to be run up the middle for a couple yards. We got a little scuffle going on. And there's 2 flags. There's a lot of flags coming. We've seen this now the last several weeks. We see this after the play, continue to block. It looks like Dallas Harris caught up there, the wide receiver position with the cornerback. Can't tell if Dallas Harris continued that block, if the corner wouldn't let him go, but it looked like both guys. We'll see who they call this on.
After the play was over,
referee giving the call here.
Against the Huskies.
It's just going to be one personal foul on the Huskies. So Coach Threed is going to probably want to talk to Dallas Harris there about that block had no bearing on the play. The play was long over.
That's 15 yards.
And here comes number 6 off the field. So coaches are going to have a talking to and bring in Jalen Lewis back into the game. That's a huge play, Bob, right?
Well, 15 yards,
yeah.
That is a huge play. That's the biggest foul you can have in football.
And there's a little confusion. Jalen Lewis not exactly sure where to line up. Instead of it being 2nd down and 5, we're at 3rd down.
A lot.
Almost 3rd down and 20. See if they can open it up here. The drive good, but McKee looking to pass. He's got a man wide open. Oh my gosh, Travis Kelly is going to walk this baby right on into the end zone. Straight through the heart. Gavin McKee hooks up with number 1, Travis Kelly. A little post pattern. Nobody guarding the center of the field. Another perfect throw by McKee. Right over that left shoulder. Number 1 watched it in and simply jogged into the end zone. That's another receiving touchdown from Travis Kelly. And another touchdown pass from Gavin McKee. And that brings on Alan Cole. So 3rd down and 18, and they went to the pass game and connected in a big way. Alan Coles puts it through. 7-0 Lakeview with 7:45 in the first quarter. How about that throw there?
Lance Creuse just fell asleep a little bit there. It's still on the run, but they proved it.
This pass game has been dangerous. Got to get our stat boy on this, but Gavin McKee a couple weeks ago at Utica had a couple touchdown passes. Last week in our homecoming game, 2 touchdown passes. It starts off on the first drive here, connecting with number 1, TK, Travis Kelly, for a long touchdown. And you got to give it up for Gavin McKee. Sometimes when a guy's that wide open, you see some quarterbacks short arm it, you see some guys airmail it. He's had a few opportunities this year where guys have been cruising wide open, and he's been real nice at putting that ball on the money. Caught him in stride. I'm glad Travis Kelly kept his cool, didn't do any celebrating, high-stepping or anything like that. Good job, Travis Kelly.
Those guys that score touchdowns want to be like, when I get a phone call, I don't jump up and down.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I've seen high school guys do that. You do that before you get in the end zone, you'll actually get a penalty and no touchdown. So,
and you can sit on the bench for a while.
yeah, so coaching staff, hey, we'll celebrate now. 7-0 Lakeview. Travis and Gavin giving their teammates some pats on the head over here. Now this brings out the defense after Alan Coles put that ball through the end zone for a touchback. Alan Coles, number 16, told me to watch out for him. Here he is on the sideline after that touchback. He says, hey, look out for me. I'm playing a little linebacker, kicker/linebacker. So I'm going to number 16. He's down here kicking in the net. He's got a big frame. He's built like a linebacker. He does play travel soccer. And now Lance Creuse will take the ball from their own 20. They'll hand that ball off.
The tackle at number 7. Logan Grubb.
Logan Grubb tackles Logan Lanou, number 15, at quarterback for the Lancers. Oh, man, we got a lot of Logans here. Number 9, Logan Kurtz at quarterback. Handed that ball to number 15, Logan Lanou, brought down by number 7, Logan Grubb. Maybe that's a common name nowadays, isn't it? A lot of Logans back in your day?
No.
No, that's a new name. Very common name here. We got 4 receivers for the Lancers. nobody in the backfield. So let's see what Lakeview does here, how they defend this. Well, it looks like a passing attack. Ooh.
Man in motion.
Penalty marker on the field.
Got the penalty. The snap came. Ball hit the ground, and illegal motion. They called by. It's going to push him back 5 yards, put him behind the sticks. So we've seen Lakeview's pass defense much improved this year. Have a little bit of tough time against Roseville, but besides that game, they've been much improved. They're getting some pressure on the quarterback. Much better in coverage. You see Dallas Harris back out there. Jalen Coleman out there. They're going to hand this ball on the sweep, and in comes Lakeview linebacker, missed a tackle. Helmet's flying. Good pursuit, though, by the rest of the team. Kyle McCabe needs to go grab that helmet. He's going to come off for a play.
Kyle McCabe on the stop.
Well, he shot that seam there, held that. Just a short game. That's going to bring up a big 3rd down and 9 here on Lancer's first drive. Let's see what Coach Vincent Phillips draws up. So we got different, last year there was a pretty strong quarterback here in Lance Creuse, pretty strong running back. Got some new faces here. Coach Threeve was saying that don't be misconceived by their record at 1-4. And here we see a nice run by their quarterback. He's going to have to fight for that first down, but it looks like he's going to be stopped a little short.
A little short, maybe 2 yards.
Kurtz on the run. Looked like he was maybe going to lower his shoulders and drive for that first down, but a good tackle. Comes up a yard short. That big call here for Coach Phillips. Got the bell of Lakeview. Trying to rally these students. Coach Bubba 3. Waving the towel.
Looks like they're going to go for it.
Getting the dog pound going.
They might try to draw offside.
Out of shotgun. No, they go for it. That's Kurtz off tackle. He is going to get the first down. Nice blocking by the Lancers. Needed 1. Got 2. That'll move the chains. In comes McCabe back in. In comes number 81, Nick Dix, at the outside linebacker position.
Lakeview has been substituting pretty well.
Yeah.
Keeping those fresh bodies out there.
I've seen number 25 in the last 2 games get a lot more snaps. Ian Matook at the other outside linebacker position. Ball's going to go right up the middle. Good job by the defensive line closing those gaps. These games have been shootouts the last couple of years. Lakeview trying to stop here on defense. Make this a one-sided game here. Trying to flex a little bit. All that weight room work in the offseason. See if it can pay off against the strong run attack. Kurtz gets a call from his offensive coordinator to his left. 1 running back to his right. The ball's going to be handed off left. Going to break a few tackles, try to bounce it to the outside. Good pursuit by Travis Kelly, but stays on his feet and keeps fighting. Never even hits the ground. Good run there by the Lancers.
Somebody lost the helmet again.
Helmets are popping off here. Just need to bring this young man down.
Gain of 5 on the play.
15, Logan Manu again. Did come up short. Long 1.5 here. I got the best view in the house from up here in the press box. This first down mark is right at my eye level. Kurtz doesn't look like he's going to get it. Didn't hit the line. Oh man, I don't think. It looks like they're spotting him short. He looks short, and they're telling him to go to the chains. And the chains aren't moving.
Correction, first down, 10 Lancers.
I guess we don't measure anymore, Bob. I guess we don't measure.
It's kind of over the line.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey, new set of downs for the Lancers. I've been picking on the referees the last couple games in a nice way. I'm going to try to hold off. I told my wife I'm going to stop doing that so much. Ball's going to be handed off to number 1, TJ Kalsic. He's going to get 1. So the Lancers are 1-4 overall. 1-2 in the MAC
Gain of
white.
1 on the play.
Lakeview 3-2 overall, 1-2 in the MAC white. With a win here, Lakeview is hoping to maybe move up in the standings a little bit. Like we said earlier, they do have playoffs as one of their end goals, and each win is huge towards becoming playoff eligible. This is week 6, and it's the last home game of the year. Regular season, at least. Nice hit there.
Curtis on the keeper. Vincent Tringali on the stop.
Over 50. 50.
Tringali.
Tringali, I know that.
Vince Tringali.
Tringali spins the quarterback down.
Once again, no time.
Logan
It's
Kurtz. Brings up another third down. So Lancers have been using all their downs here. Lakeview has to come up and stick this running back here.
The ball's on the 45-yard line.
Lancers trying to give Lakeview a little taste of this power run game. They haven't put the ball in the air yet. Kurtz looks like he's going to throw. Decides to tuck it and run. He's going to fight for the right side. He stays on his feet. Going to get pursued by a lot of guys. Eventually driven out of bounds by Dallas Harris. Short of the first down. Way to drag that play off.
Gain of 5 on the play, short of the first down.
Yeah, you can see Coach Liska down there. Looking good in his old black shirt there. He was telling his boys to wrap up. I can't hear him, but I could see his gestures. Need to wrap up, need to hit him at the waist, drag those hands down, take him to the ground. Liska trying to get his boys fired up. Ball's on the 49. They have to cross midfield and get to the Lakeview 48.
They haven't thrown the ball yet.
4th down and 3. Haven't thrown the ball, yeah.
He's getting the play right now from the coach.
Doesn't look like the play clocks are working in the back corner. They're going to run this ball again, and he's got nothing. John Klein. Ian Latook.
Good stuff.
Sandwich. Logan Kurtz after a gain of nothing and take him down. Coach Liska says that's the way to wrap them up, boys. Way to take them down. Gain of nothing. That'll be a turnover and downs. And Lakeview will take over just inside Lancer territory at the Lancer 48.
We got 2 minutes left in the quarter.
Yeah,
It's a good time to score again.
Quarter is flying, and you have to be a little bit wary now of this Lakeview passing attack. They might not throw the ball 20 times a game, but when they do throw the ball after all these runs, things tend to open up. And there's a nice run there by Jalen Lewis. Drops the shoulder, runs a man over. He's going to keep running. He's shoved out of bounds after about a gain of 20. I love that type of run, Bob. That gets me excited right there. Jalen Lewis.
He's a good-sized back.
Yeah, he's a good-sized back, and he's the nicest kid you'll ever meet. Soft-spoken, but
He runs hard.
yeah, you love those soft-spoken kids who do well in school and are very polite, and then they'll run you over. You love to have them on your team.
Yep.
You also got one there, number 8, Deion Lacey. Let's see if he can get a carry. He told me he was going to run some guys over. There he is. Deion Lacey. He's going to get undercut, though. He tried to drop the shoulder. Took him out at the ankles. But Jalen Lewis, Deion Lacey, kind of our power backs. Travis Kelly, Logan Grubb, Brendan Johnson, but more speed backs. So a little bit of everything here. And they definitely spread the ball around. Keep guys fresh. Lacey, Johnson, Lewis in the backfield. McKee under center, 2 tight ends. Everybody's in tight. The ball's going to go to Jalen Lewis. Nice little trap play. Misdirection, looks like it's heading to the right. Everybody's blocking down. Inside handoff to Jalen Lewis.
It's about 3rd and about 2.
Gain of 5 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 2 for the Huskies at the Lancer 21.
Just like Coach 3 likes it. 3rd down and 2. 55 seconds in the first quarter. This thing's flying by. Lakeview fans trying to stay quiet here, let the snap get off. Let's see what Lakeview does here. Power run up the middle. Brendan Johnson fighting.
Going.
Oh, inside the 5.
Brendan Johnson on the carry.
got to the linebackers. Linebackers had him up around the shoulder pads. He just kept his feet driving from the 10-yard line. Got inside the 5, taken down at the 3. Brennan Johnson tasted the end zone last week. Got so close, 156 yards rushing. Let the other guys put it in. You could sense that he wanted to get in there. Will they give it back to him here? That ball's going to go to Jalen Lewis. He's going to fight. He's going to fall into the end zone. Touchdown, Jalen Lewis. Follows that big offensive line off the left side. His running back's blocking, lead blocking for him, and Jalen Lewis gets hit at the 1, fights for that extra yard, and another touchdown for number 13 to give Lakeview point number 13. 13-0 Lakeview. And Coles and Stimmick on to punch this extra point through. Nice job by that offense. Taking that drive 48 yards. A little bit of a soft kick there, but he pops it right over the uprights or the crossbar, and Coles puts that extra point in. 4-10-0. So Bob, it doesn't look like it doesn't look like Lance Creuse. I mean, they're definitely going to have to watch some quick tape right now and see how can they stop this Lakeview run attack. Every run is producing at least 4 yards.
At least 4 or 5 yards.
At least 4 or 5, and then we're breaking a few. And
backs are running hard today.
Yes.
No cramping. I haven't seen anybody cramp up today.
Not yet. They had, man, these dudes were eating some pasta today. They blamed it on the pizza during that week 1.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They had to eat pizza.
You missed it. It was Cramp Fest during week 1 against Lapeer and week 2 against Chippewa Valley. Had a few more cramps. Now we're going all pasta. Get those starches in. When I tell you these boys can eat pasta.
Oh, they do. Can I have some more?
God bless the mothers and fathers who volunteer their time and their finances to do team dinners. Don't even want to know how much that costs. I mean, pasta's not that expensive, but these guys can eat, I'll tell you that.
Plus it's good.
I was hungry. I was thinking about trying to sneak in there and see if they would give the old poor announcer a plate.
It's a ground ball.
Going to be scooped up by number 0. He's got a lot of room off to the left. Looking to contain over there is Keith Graham. Good job by Keith Graham on the solo tackle. He's doing a little dance there. Good solo tackle by Keith Graham. Nice run back by Donovan Lyons. Gives the Lancers a decent field position at their own 27. Ever been part of those team dinners?
School track. We have 100 kids on the track team. And the track teams are on Wednesday. Tuesday night after school was pasta day.
Talk about feeding in a village.
100 middle schoolers. It was awesome.
Probably had to utilize the whole cafeteria.
I cooked those pasta and just heated it up the next day.
You were the coach and the chef.
Oh, for sure.
Again, with that tuck and run here by the quarterback.
He's did that 3 times.
Yeah, that's just a little pump it out to the right side. Looked like a quick screen pass and then tuck it and run. Logan Creuse.
They're probably trying to see how they're going to cover.
Yeah. For the Logan attack, got some yards here, the Lancers, but
that's a quarter.
We're stopped at the on their first possession, and that is the quarter. So we're 14-0 here at the end of 1. And Coach Reed and Coach Matt Clare are going to talk to the defense here. Talk about this quarterback, this Logan Creuse running the ball, new out of the backfield, and we'll see if the Lancers open up with the pass game. They might have to, but it's a beautiful night again, Bob. I mean, how many times can I say that? It seems like with each week, it's supposed to get colder, but it's getting warmer.
Has there been a bad night, a bad Friday night?
No, the first week was probably the coolest. And it is October. It's October the 3rd, and it's over 70 degrees at kickoff.
It's supposed to get into the 80s this weekend.
Yeah, I love it. I'll take it, because I know I'll be complaining come November, December that it's too cold. So I'm going to remember this. Hopefully Lakeview has a good end of the year. Maybe we'll see some playoff games. And I bet y'all be complaining about how cold it is when the time comes. But it's a Western theme tonight here in the Dog Pound. If you look over to your right there, students are dressed in their flannels and their cowboy hats and their boots. And dare I ask you, Bob, I'll ask you after this. Pass attempted, picked off by Dallas Harris. He's going to cruise down their left side. Nobody's going to catch 6, and he's in for 6. Dallas Harris with the touchdown. They went to the passing attack, overshot his receiver.
Looked to me like the receiver tipped the ball.
Yeah, receiver put his hand up, went off his hand, right into the hands of 6. We saw nothing but great turf up that left side, and I finally had a chance to say it. You're not going to catch Dallas Harris. So coaches had to talk to him earlier about a little scuffle he got into. They put him right back out on defense, and here he is making a play.
He's got some wheels.
Yes, he does. He is the fastest guy in the school, I believe, on the track team, our #1 sprinter. And saw him get loose there. Had a couple touchdowns last week in the win over Creuse North. So Harris, we found a weapon on offense and definitely a weapon on defense, and glad to see him right his wrongs there and find our first defensive touchdown of the year for the Huskies.
Wow, very good.
The uprights 21-0, so things are looking good. I'm not here to try to jinx anything, but things are looking very good right now. Everything's going Lakeview's way.
That was their first pass for Creuse, I think.
Yeah, 0-for-1 with an interception. Like the kids like to call that, it's a pick 6 for number 6. Pretty cool. I love seeing those. Those, not that I ever played football at a high level, but I always wanted to play the cornerback. When I did play at a low level, cornerback was my position, and there's nothing better in practice or in the game of stepping in front of one and taking away a pass and taking it the other way. And that's just what Dallas Harris did there. And while that was happening, I was simply going to ask you about your cowboy boots collection. Do you have any cowboy boots?
I don't. I've been down to Texas. My son lives in Texas for a while. A nice boot store, and there's a pair there that I really liked. That's only one problem. They were $16.
Oh, you know how to do it. Everything's bigger in Texas.
I can buy 10 pairs of shoes for $16.
Yeah, you're not going to come back to Michigan and wear those all too often.
No.
Speaking of your son, former teacher here, Nathan Moss, if he's ever listening, you can catch this YouTube broadcast anywhere. Nathan, his lovely wife April, all his kids who I remember as little guys, but now they're
19 years old.
3 boys, right? 4 boys.
Twins, 19, and then a 17-year-old, and then an 8-year-old.
Yes, you got a beautiful family there, Bob. You got 3 kids. How many grandkids you have?
I have 9 grandchildren.
Yes. So they let you out of the house. This is like a getaway for you.
I think the wife did it before I came to a local restaurant.
That's awesome. We appreciate the support in the Shores.
I've lived there for over 3 years.
Gotta support the Shores. A lot of great little restaurants in this town.
Yeah, there's seems like there's always a new one popping up somewhere.
Food trucks here. I'll have to give Mr. Skirta a shout out every game. The Barbecue Daddy. Nice run there by their quarterback, Logan Kurtz.
The barbecue guy, he's good food.
Oh yeah, he's a wonderful guy. Wonderful guy. Had a graduate here last year. Has a daughter here now. Excellent food. We had it at our son's graduation party. So
nice.
I don't know if we're allowed to here on this YouTube channel. We're allowed to give credit where credit is due. Go check out that Barbecue Daddy. That was a nice gain there for the Lancers. They got to get something going here. They got to find a way to get a score here. Lakeview has 21-0 lead, and Creuse Lancers are looking to get this ball going up the right side. Good run there by Logan Manu. So we've seen a lot of these Logans here. They get quarterback and a running back, and it seems like it's a two-man attack so far.
And the ball's on the 40 now, so they're getting off there a little bit.
Yeah. They like to run the ball off that right side. I'm assuming that's where their power offensive linemen are. Got some big fellas there.
They do.
Right guard and right tackle. And keep pushing that right side. That's same play. Yeah. Same play, same result. They're seeing something here. Coach Kalea's taking it in. Getting some advice in his headset. A lot of communication here between the press box. Coach Mahalik, Coach Schindler, Coach Kalea. Lots of eyes on this defensive line and trying to dissect what's going on that right side. Let's see if they do it again. 3 times in a row. Kind of a unique formation here. Look at this formation.
Strange.
Yeah, I don't even know what to call that. It's going to work. They're going to hit that right side again. That's number 0. Their kick returner, Donovan Lyons. So they're just running off tackle over there and collapsing down, and they're getting that edge every time.
That's the last 4 plays.
Yeah, the Lancers are finding something. Once with the quarterback, a couple times with Lanu. Get Donovan Lyons a touch. And Nick Dix out there at outside linebacker talking to Dallas Harris on that left side of the defense. Some strange formations here now. This one looks a little bit one running back. And, same play, same look. That time it gets stuffed by the defensive line.
Nick Dix on the stop.
Because that number 81, Nick Dix with a nice tackle. You put yourself in a hole when you're down 3 scores this early in the half. Got a ton of time to come back. But if you're already thinking comeback mode, you got to think we got to at least put a touchdown on the board somewhere here in the first half. So my guess is we're already at 4-down territory for the Lancers as they have crossed midfield and take this snap from their own, from the Lakeview 39. Bring a man in motion. Ball's going to go to number 1 off the right side. Fight for yardage. TJ Kelsich is going to pick up another 4 or 5 yards.
Danny Friesmuth on the stop.
Danny Friesmuth with the tackle.
4 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 4.
They found a soft spot there on the right side or left side of the defense.
Let's see if we can see
the last 5 plays in the same spot.
See how Lakeview attacks this. Are they going to start?
There's one wide out here, way out to the left side.
Yeah, when the guy's that far out, he's usually just a decoy, and they're going to keep working that right side. And that time, all the linebackers fill the gaps. They come up and. Is that my boy? Oh, that's a John Klein.
John Klein on the stop.
54.
So that's 4th down.
Bringing in Brennan Johnson for this big 4th down play in Matook. Coming in for CJ, Caden Johnson. Nick Dix comes off the field, so get some fresh legs. And this brings up a 4th down. So the rushing attack, which was so promising, got them down into this good field position. Lakeviews done a nice job on the last 3 rushes. And it brings up a huge 4th down. The play clock is under 10 seconds. They're not even at the line. 5 seconds left on the play clock. They're really going to have to rush to get this thing off. They do get it off. They're running up the left side. And it doesn't look like they're going to get it. That was a rush play. I'm surprised.
Yeah, they stopped.
Wow. Nice job by the Lakeview defense. I was real surprised. I mean, they looked like they were going to call a timeout with 10 seconds. They were still not even in a huddle. They were kind of looking at their coaches.
Like 5 yards short, right? Of the first down.
They're 5 down short, 5 yards short, and
they made 4 of it.
They made 4. But they came up to the line and they kind of did a quick snap, and sometimes that works and sometimes it doesn't, and didn't work there. Got them 4, and it's another turnover on downs, and it brings back out this potent offense. And now they called the timeout. Coaching staff is getting after. Maybe only had 10 guys on the field. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like they only had 10 guys on the field, and coach is not too happy about that. So first timeout taken by Coach Vincent Phillips Jr. and he's going to let his boys have it. And
there's 8 minutes left in the quarter. Lakeview can use up all those 8 minutes just running down the field.
Hope so. That is always one of Coach Reed's plans to dominate the offensive line, dominate the rush.
Because if you got the
Fans,
ball,
don't forget next
they
session
can't
of the
score.
football team will be next Friday when they hit the road.
Best defense.
Complete schedule as they take
Strong
on the
offense.
Blue Devils of Grosse Pointe South.
I said that before.
Yeah, I think is that like every sport?
Say that.
Is that true in lacrosse? Is that
Freshman and JV football will be playing here next Thursday at 4
It's
and
just the last 5 minutes of the game.
yeah.
Come on out and support your
Defense comes
team.
into play.
Yeah. I see in some, not to speak too much basketball, but I see some of these bigger schools are now, and some states are actually putting in that shot clock at the high school level. Wow. So you can't just stall the game away. Oh, big
there's a
run here
break.
by Deion Lacey. Will he get a chance to drop that shoulder? He's going to run out of bounds after crossing the 50. Deion Lacey showing a little burst. Usually he runs guys over and fights for yards. That time was a little bit elusive, found a nice gap. Bounced it out to the outside. Was untouched.
Lacey's a senior, right?
Lacey's a senior, and we've been impressed by his run game. Yeah, all these runners that last year were juniors had a few carries last year, but this year it's their year. They waited their turn, and now we go to guys like Jalen Lewis, who's got nothing but room up that left side. See if he can turn this corner. He's going to stiff arm a man and get another 6 yards. So good news, bad news, Bob. We are running like crazy here, but I'm not sure if this is going to be in the drive, like you said. Jalen Lewis is down after that play.
Yeah, he's
Still down. Got taken down a little awkwardly over there. We'll get an injury timeout, and Damien will have to.
His last 2 plays, they really sealed the ends really easily, it seems like.
Yeah, they're, I mean, again, those are our power backs who are turning the corner and not getting touched till the 10-yard mark. And then obviously they're going to fight for another 5, 6, 7 yards. If you know, you know. Jalen Lewis, though, so we'll see. One thing we've noticed here, there hasn't been a ton of penalties other than the Dallas Harris post-play skirmish and extended block. We're not seeing those holding calls that really can kill a drive. So a lot of positives to look at here. And like I said, it's October. It's the first game here in October. Jalen Lewis looks to be okay as he walks off the field. And it's only week 6, but it's our last home game, regular season home game of the year. So last year when this field was being built, this new silver turf, they weren't exactly sure if the silver turf would be ready at the beginning of the season, so they front-loaded their season with a lot of away games, ended with a lot of home games. This year we play the same schedule in reverse, so we start with a bunch of home games. We haven't even really had a true away game. Our one away game was at Jimmy John's Field against Utica, so we haven't actually been to another high school yet, and it's week 6, but Lakeview does finish the year off in weeks 7, 8, 9, away, Grosse Pointe South, Eisenhower, and that team from 13 Mile. Gavin McKee under center. Lancers are going to stuff that run. So that's about the first time we've seen a run go for a negative.
Travis Kelly on the
A little confused there. So Travis Kelly, an attempt there. A little discombobulated, lost 2. But even when Lakeview's been behind the sticks a couple times, they've seemed to climb their way out of it. So see if we can get this game to be a 4-possession game here. We're bringing 2 receivers out to the right. Dallas Harris, inside slot. Travis Kelly outside to the right. Straight drop back from McKee, looking over the top, looking deep for TK. Wide open, beat his man by 3 steps. McKee to Travis Kelly. The connection hits again. And for 30 yards out, Travis Kelly gets another touchdown.
Yeah, the quarterback's 2 for 2 and 2 touchdowns. That's not bad.
He's hitting these guys when they're open. I wish I had a replay to see that route run by Travis Kelly because he had 2 steps on his man. And we've seen McKee with these touch throws put it on the money. And
goes on for the extra point, huh?
Travis Kelly has good hands. He's not going to drop that one. Second touchdown for Kelly. Second touchdown pass from McKee. Fourth extra point from Alvin Coles, and it's a 28-0 lead with 6:58 to go in the first quarter. So I had a long talk with the coaches today, and they said, don't be deceived by this. Their 1-4 record. Lance Creuse has a lot of talent. They've lost some close games. They've lost to teams where they were the underdog, and they've kept it close. And Lakeview is having their way right now, so maybe the last couple years of taking some L's here to Lance Creuse, things are looking different, and that's kind of been the story of this year. Some teams that got us last year are seeing a new look Lakeview with this power run game, and now we're starting to see something that might be very, very important come playoff time, assuming we make the playoffs, is this passing attack. These numbers from McKee are looking pretty good this year. The amount of passes to touchdowns, I'd like to get that stat. I mean, it seems like most of his completions are going for touchdowns. He might only have a few a game, but they're usually hitting pretty big. Let's see if 16 decides to put this one through the end zone. The ball's going to be taken around the 3-yard line by Donovan Lyons. Going to try to push the ball way off to the right, but good containment. And he's going to get dragged back right around his own 10-yard line. So doesn't go north and south. And gives the Lancers their worst starting position, field position of the game. So, man, this has been a beautiful thing for Husky fans. And that cowgirl section is really loving it. Got a lot of country music playing on the PA tonight. You a fan of country music, Bob?
Oh, yeah. Yes, I am.
Is there an artist? Because I know Taylor Swift dropped her album today, but I'm guessing you're probably a fan of.
The Detroit Tigers last night in their celebration sang a country song.
Okay.
Called Dinosaur.
Nice.
They were in the locker after they won the ball game.
Kurtz on the keeper.
It's going to be a big
Ian Matuk on the
Sure. Love it. I love my Tigers. Well, by the time you're watching this on YouTube, my guess is that Tigers will be in a battle with the Seattle Mariners after they just took care of the Cleveland Guardians last night. So got a little bit of delay on this YouTube channel, but should I ask you to predict the future?
Sure.
Bob, you're live. No, you're not. You're live with me. By the time this airs, it won't be live. Tigers, Mariners game. Nice run there by the Lancers. Series starts tomorrow. Bob, why don't you look into the camera here?
I don't know.
I guess
First down and 10 Lancers.
I guess the Mariners have been waiting.
They have 8 days off. Seattle.
Yeah.
They haven't done anything for 8 days, so that's got to be a plus.
So you're saying Tigers are going to take game 1?
Yeah. And probably, I'll say they'll take the first 2.
And then will they take the series?
Then they'll come home, right?
Then they come home.
Okay.
Okay, I'm looking at our new camera up here in the booth.
Logan Lanier on the carry.
I hope you're
John
right.
Klein on the stop.
Tigers over Mariners.
We'll find out.
And if they
Either
don't,
one on the play, it'll be second down and down.
oh gosh, I guess I should watch some football here. I love it. I could talk Tigers all day. They've had me on a roller coaster of emotions. I guess tonight's game right now, so far, I'm not on a roller coaster of emotions. And that's okay, because right now Lakeview has a 28-0 lead. They bring these receivers way wide. There's no way they're throwing it way out here. And straight drop back. They're going to look for that out pattern. Overshoots his man. Good coverage there by Logan Grubb. So that's the old school outside man runs a deep fade. The inside slot runs a 7-yard out. And that's a long throw from hash to very long outside the other hash with an inside linebacker covering. And probably a smart to overthrow that. If you underthrow that, that might be another pick 6. brings up a 3rd down and 9 for the Lancers. See if they continue with this pass game or if
they got trips now to the right or to the left.
Yeah, nice little bunch over there. Back to pass. This Kurtz gets a lot of time to throw. Steps up in the pocket, finds his man. Wide open over the middle, number 2. He's going to pick up about 20 and a 1st down. Nice pass.
Yeah, good blocking on that play.
Yeah.
He had some time.
All the time in the world, Kurtz did, and he used that time. He stepped up in the pocket to a dot to Nate Apperson, number 2. And that's the first big pass play we've seen. First completion we've seen from the Lancers. Picks up a 1st down. They desperately need to score. They'll work that right side again now. Lakeview starting to close that off, except he stays on his feet. Lanu.
Wow.
Looked like he was going to go down for a loss. Gave a little stiff arm, backpedaled, and then ran through the hole for a gain of 8 yards. Or not, 6 yards.
Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd down and 5.
Coach Liska, wrap up, gentlemen. Orion Bale coming off the field. Ian Matuk getting a breath of fresh air over here, bringing some new faces out there. Kingston Dix comes in. Caden Johnson at near side, outside linebacker, at least from our booth here. Going to run the right side with quarterback. It looks like he got the 1st down. They're going to move those chains.
Steps out of bounds around the 41, 42-yard line.
1st down Lancers.
That's going to be enough for the Lancers.
So I think, we've watched about 20 minutes of action here, and we think they like the right side on the run game. And they like multiple receivers. Shotgun look.
Twins to the left again and single receiver to the right.
These guys are really set out here. But it doesn't matter. That play's going to stand, and a huge tackle by Kingston Dix. You saw that wrestling takedown, grabbed him up high, stayed high, and just twisted him to the ground, threw him back for a loss of 1. Yeah, I keep saying it, but some of these receivers are so wide. They just, unless you're going to throw this quarterback has a massive arm. Let's see what we got here. 2nd down and 11.
Well, this receiver here is 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, we do have a size matchup. I don't think he's going to beat Dallas Harrison's speed. We'll see if Kurtz ever tries to attack that. He is going to get straight drop back. He's going to get some pressure by Caden Johnson. Caden Johnson chasing. That ball's going to be thrown out of bounds. Just to avoid taking the sack. Good job by Caden Johnson, and a smart play by Caden Johnson not to get a late hit there. Had a chance to maybe shove that quarterback after he let the ball go. Decided to give him a little love tap. Smart play by Kurtz to throw that ball away, and like you said, it brings up a huge 3rd down here for the Lancers, who, if they're going to make this comeback, have to get on the board here. They will get the ball to start the 2nd half. So their best shot at a comeback is a score at the end of this quarter, and they get the ball and get another score. Going to take getting the 1st down here, though. Kurtz the pass, finds his.
That's good coverage there. He gained a few, but
First pass complete.
Nate Apperton again. That's what he hit just a few moments ago. Hits him there for 8 yards, and it's going to bring up a 4th down and 4. Got him.
The last time they had this, they ran it.
Yeah, but they looked ill-prepared. Yeah, they ran to the line at the last second. Kingston Dix comes in. Nick Dix, 2 brothers. Kingston Dix, like we talked about last week, an undersized nose guard, but he's a pest in there, and it looks like we're going to get a timeout. Yeah, both of them.
Fans, don't forget, we got our halftime extravaganza coming up.
Best.
We have the marching band,
down
the dance
people.
team.
Yeah.
Even guys that weigh 150 pounds.
I'll tell you what, I've been watching a lot of Lakeview football over the last decade under Coach Reed's tutelage, and he seems to always have a nose guard who's not huge, but is a wrestler and is low to the ground and just clogs things. And that's kind of what we see from Kingston Dix, number 51. Gets real low, clogs the middle run. fresh legs coming out on the field. Chris Rogers, number 21, out there. He's a stick of dynamite. Usually when number 21 comes in the game, he's shooting a gap here. Let's see. I'm going to keep my eye on middle linebacker Chris Rogers here. He seems to make plays when he gets his number called. Seeing press coverage. Everybody creeping up here, trying to stop this 4th down and 4. Shotgun snap, going to run that right side, and it looks like they're going to do a nice job of blocking on that right side. So that's their money play. Run off tackle to the right, just lead blocking, and picks up a 1st down. So we're at 3 minutes, 2 seconds. Another 1st down for the Lancers.
3 minutes left, yep, in his first half.
1 timeout left for the Lancers.
Very good first half.
You know what Coach Clay is thinking. Let's keep them off the board. Really would be demoralizing going to the half with a 0 on the board after they have picked up some yards for sure. High snap. Kurtz is going to bring that ball down. He's going to let it get a lot of carries here. Definitely
keeps the ball for you.
Leading the team carries this game, so very durable quarterback. It looks like it's Logan Kurtz. Picks up 5 there. But the clock is running. A little bit quicker to the line of scrimmage are the Lancers. These cornerbacks are saying, please throw it my way. Give me a chance.
The clock is still ticking.
The clock's ticking. They got to the line quickly, but they're using all their time here. They're under 5 for the snap. Kurtz is going to put it up on that left side. He's going to give Jalen Coleman a chance in coverage. And they tried to utilize that, maybe a little bit of a height mismatch, but great coverage by Jalen Coleman. All over number 6, Terrell Freeman. So that is something that is a pleasant sight as we look to finish this season and take on some tough opponents. You know you're going to play some teams that have some high-powered passing attacks. And number 14 and number 6 on the outside are going to be in this man-to-man coverage. You got Dallas Harrison man-to-man coverage at the top of your screen.
Hand off to that.
We'll work that right side. Good job by Lemieux breaking tackles. Looks like it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Another 4th.
A lot of 4th downs tonight. For the Lancers, we're at 2 minutes and rolling. They're on 23. The Gongs are playing here in October. Trying to get the boys fired up.
They've had the ball for a long time.
Yeah, time of possession is probably favoring the Lancers, but certainly not the scoreboard. Get this unique look here. I mean, this running back is so close to the quarterback. Move up to like that pistol look. They're definitely using a lot of time here. They are gonna keep this ball with Kurtz.
Oh, they got it from behind.
And a great job by Logan Grubb. He just makes plays when it's time. Number 7 just seems to be there at the right time. And there looked to be like a little bit of confusion on that handoff as the quarterback tried to ride the running back, and it just didn't ever get off. And it gave Logan Grubb enough time to come from the weak side, wrap up Kurtz and take him to the ground. Let's see what Lakeview does with 1:24 and all their timeouts left and a 4-score lead. Will they look to push this ball and push the pace? I guess it all depends on this first play. McKee on the rollout, looking for Avery Lentz on a little tight end dump, just off his fingertips there. So the first incompletion for Gavin McKee. Avery Lentz trying to get his number called. Does yeoman's work on the line, blocking, and now he got a chance to haul in a catch there. A little bit wide. You gotta love it when those guys who get to spend all those time blocking get their number called, like a fullback.
For sure.
You can get that fullback a carry, or I love when they bring sometimes you get to that goal line and they'll bring in like an offense lineman to plunge it in. Here's that straight drop back from Keys. Got a lot of time now. He's going to roll out to his right. Throw it over the head of Travis Kelly. Probably smart play. He had time, but then the pocket collapsed. Had to make a quick decision. Didn't like what he saw, so kind of airmailed Travis Kelly. Smart throw. So Lakeview not taking any time off the clock with those 2 incompletions. Definitely looking to maybe put another touchdown on the board, but now they're at 3rd down and 10. Let's see if they go to the run game. Minute 14 on the clock. Xavier Walker leads his team. He's the center.
Got 2 guys out to the left.
Yep. Dallas Harris has so much speed. We're looking for him. McKee. Rolling right.
Complete to Travis Kelly.
Dumps it off to Travis Kelly.
Knocked out of bounds by
Looks like a penalty flag maybe on the ground, though. That play really dragged out, and it's going to be an ineligible man downfield for the Huskies. It's tough to simulate those plays. Tough to coach that when that passing play takes so much time and the quarterback rolls and rolls. You have to be very diligent as an offensive lineman to stay in that 2-yard zone.
Yep.
And not start creeping down the field. And, nice pass there from McKee to Kelly, but it's going to get called back on the penalty. It's going to be 3rd down and 15. We're seeing more passing than ever here. Let's see if they try to pick this one up via the air or via the ground. Via the air, pump to the right. McKee has a man in his face. And took a second there. Had a man in his face. It looked like they were going to throw it pump to the right, deep left. He had a man in his face. He kind of did a jump throw
4th down and 15
towards his running back, threw it at his feet. Good thing the referees talking about it, but looked like an incomplete pass. It looked like they're going to call. Maybe there was no running back there. Let's see if this is a grounding call. Maybe we'll, yeah. Intentional grounding by Gavin McKee, so that's going to back him up. We lost it down. It's going to be halfway to the end zone. So Lakeview took a chance there.
They're going the wrong way.
Yeah,
right now.
Not typical of what you see of a Lakeview offense. All the passes. I don't know the last time I saw 3 consecutive pass attempts to start a drive for Lakeview.
Penalty on the Huskies.
Liam Rubino, he told me he was going to try to pin a team today inside the 5-yard line. If he does that here, he'll have to punt this ball 100 yards from the back of his own goal line. It's a nice punt. Given the circumstance, it's going to get a nice Lakeview roll. Time is ticking.
Huskies down
with 58 seconds left. The Huskies will touch that at the 44-yard line. So,
nice Creuse.
Yeah, that he took a chance to try to hit some pass plays. They did not. They only took about less than 20 seconds off the clock or so, around 20 seconds off the clock. Had to punt it back. So, Lance Creuse did their job, and now they, like we've said all night, they have to get some points on the board if they're thinking comeback. They've done everything they can there on that drive to give themselves a chance. Had a lot of success running it off tackle to the right. Let's see what they do here.
I think maybe the coaching staff overthought that a little bit.
Yeah, hindsight. I wonder if I'll ask him in his interview, post-game interview. Lots of time for the quarterback to throw. Finds his target there, but it's in and out of the hands of Apperson. Nate Apperson, who's had 2 receptions. That one was a nice throw. It went in and out of the hands of Apperson. Brings up 2nd down and 10. We got a no huddle here. So let's see. Kingston Dix trying to rush off. 11 Huskies on the field. Again, these receivers don't look set. But, yeah, lots of time for Kurtz. He does a nice job maneuvering the pocket. Throws a little short pass to his running back. Going to go for 9 yards. That's caught by number 1, TJ Kelsich. They just called their last one. So that'll take the Lancers down to 0 timeouts. Lakeview still has all 3 of theirs. Not that that's really going to come into play, but only rushing 3, so Creuse has a lot of time to maneuver. Ended up going down to the check down there and got 9. So Lakeview's okay giving the check down routes, especially now, no timeouts. Trying to keep this ball in the end zone. Green playing in the background. Cheerleaders wearing their cowboy hats. It's also City League night. I don't know if you saw the St. Clair Shore team here. They also have the Green Hornets here. Oh, sorry, the St. Clair Shore Green Hornets.
I used to coach them.
Did you really? I figured you had a Green Hornets connection. They were out on the field today as Lakeview took the field. Same with the JMS Patriots, and we got Creuse. A lot of time. He is going to throw this ball up for grabs. Found a few guys. Big collision. I'm glad they didn't call defensive pass interference. Great coverage by Jalen Powell. Great coverage by Donnell Jordan, who's in the game for coverage purposes. So Creuse has all day to throw. He kind of threw that one up for grabs. We do have 4 or 5 secondary Huskies playing deep here. So you got Donnell Jordan, even though it's 4th down and 1, you got Donnell Jordan standing inside the 20. Travis Kelly on the 20. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of how much time he has and the ability to kind of throw these balls up for grabs. Now they bring you, they called it, you said it, Bob, and they don't bring him down. Stays on his feet, but now he's rolling left. He does have a shot. Throws that ball long. Oh my. He gets his interference call. What a play by Logan Creuse. Dead to rights in the backfield. Not sure what number that was for Lakeview, but it looked like.
They just missed the tackle.
Yeah.
Around the 50-yard line.
They had him there for a quarterback sack on 4th down and 1. They put the helmet in his chest. They had 2 arms around him, and Logan Creuse shrugged off that quarterback sack, extended the play, threw it up kind of for grabs up the left side. Yeah. And right before the ball got there, secondary made a little contact with the helmet of the receiver. Got the pass interference call, got a new set of downs. There's only 13 seconds on the clock. Should give the Lancers maybe about 3 shots at the end zone, unless they do one of these plays where Logan Creuse buys a ton of time. They're going to throw this ball short for number 6. The ball's incomplete, and now we get a flag in the backfield. If this is on us, we got some talk in here. There was no. Let's see, they're pulling him off the field. Let's see if that's on us. Doing some things and unsportsmanlike conduct. The Huskies. So Michael Martin comes in the game. Gets a little pressure, gets in the backfield. Talks to the quarterback after the play. Now both coaches, man, 3 coaches are looking after number 33 as he gets half the distance to the goal. So
first down goal for the Lancers.
Now another coach. So you've been on that end, huh? Where you've had to maybe talk to some guys, Bob?
Just a few.
And you just got to know better. I'm not sure. It didn't look like there was anything. It looked like there was trash talking or something verbal.
Let's call the timeout.
We're going to call the timeout. Coach Clay wants a chance. They're trying to keep this for 9 seconds. Ball's on the 10-yard line. That gives the Lancers probably 2 shots at the end zone. And with a pass interference call and now an unsportsmanlike conduct call, this ball's moved to the 10-yard line. So earlier I was talking about playing a clean game, and it's gotten a little sloppy here in the last minute 20. About a minute 20 on the clock, and they only took about 25 seconds off.
Threw the ball 3 times.
Three times, got a penalty to make us punt it from the back of the end zone. And yeah, so this is not the way we want to end the half, but keeping the Lancers out of the end zone is priority number 1 now. So back in with some of the starting defenders here. Jalen Coleman in single coverage out here to the left. Dallas Harris top, safety's dropping. Creuse going to get a little pressure, going to throw this ball for grabs up the right side. looking for his man. Back corner of the end zone. Just what the Lancers needed. Hooks to Freeman. A little fade route to the back corner, and
they just threw up there for grabs.
Yeah,
he's the tallest guy in the field.
You talked about that, and man, they're really celebrating. They're down 28-6. A little dance, man. Good for them.
For the extra point,
Hometown call here by me, just to let you know. But if you look at the scoreboard, I mean, they do have a little bit to celebrate there. 28-6, great catch by Freeman. Only 2 seconds left on the clock, so I certainly thought when Lakeview got the ball back up 28-0.
No good.
All right, 28-6 is the score. Certainly thought that Lakeview was going to run that ball and kind of run the time out of that half. Maybe take a shot. They took 3 shots, gave the ball back, and I guarantee Coach Freed and his staff are going to review that call and see what happened on that last drive. But it makes the game a little bit more interesting now. The Lancers will get the ball to start the second half, provided there's no run back here. Looks like Lakeviews going to go in with a 22-0 lead. This might be one of my favorite songs. You can hear it in the background. Remember the Titans, Marvin Gaye. You're a Motown fan.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Congress Sigmund kicking off for the Lancers. Travis Kelly and Al Harris for the Huskies.
Give me some Motown. I'm telling you what, Bob, promoting a lot of things tonight. You can download, I know your phone is very simplistic. The other day we were looking at your phone. You download the Pandora app or any of those music apps and you click Motown's greatest hits. You'll listen to like 5 hours in a row of just hit after hit. You can sing along with every song. Feel-good music. It's been a feel-good half for most of the first half for the Lakeview Huskies, except for the last minute 20 here. Had to punt. Lancers put it in the end zone, and now it's a 3-possession game. Dallas Harris provided a run back. Number 6 gets loose and gets chased down by the kicker after about a 65-yard run. You saw some of that open field speed by number 6, and I'm telling you, he's a threat. Look and roll. He's going to jog off the field. Coach Freed has some things to talk about with his staff. Has some stuff to talk about with some individual players and penalties that were picked up, but let the band do their thing as they get ready for their West Side Story themed halftime show. Cheer team, dance team. Let's see if we can go get some barbecue daddy. We'll be back in a few.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, this time, please welcome to the field your Lakeview Huskies. Well, ladies and gentlemen, give it one more time for the Lakeview Huskies. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome coming to the field right now, the 2025 LAKEVIEW Marching Band. Under the direction of Ms. Joan Thompson, who will be performing their fall competitive show, A Tale of Love and Hate, music from West Side Story. They are led by their drum major, Hannah Ayla. Sorry for mispronouncing it all this season. The assistant drum majors, Isabel Word and Vivian Isby. LAKEVIEW Marching Band got first place and Best in Show in Class A at Gibraltar Carlson. Tied in second and received Best Marching at Trenton. And got third place Tuesday at Wyandotte. The next competition is October 11th at Chippewa Valley High School at 4:30 p.m. Come cheer them on if you get the chance. All right, LAKEVIEW Marching Band, the field is yours.
was hoping you weren't just sitting down there still recording on that.
Lakeview Marching Band. And good luck at Chippewa.
Testing.
Now for the Huskies, down the lines, the number 4 technique for the Lakers.
Okay, and we're back here to start the second half. Lakeview outplayed the Lancers for a majority of that second half. They outplayed them for about 22 and a half minutes, but in that last minute and a half, Lance Creuse put a touchdown on the board and gets the ball to start the second half. So the score is 28-6 as Coles tees it up from the 40-yard line. This is the last home game of the regular season. So some of these seniors, barring a playoff game, this will be the last time they're playing on this gray turf. Cheerleaders cheering for the last time, barring a playoff game. Coles drives that ball deep to the dangerous Donovan Lyons, number 0. Not going to find anything there. Go to the 15-yard line. So,
Around the 14.
interesting half, though.
Very much so.
Like you said, we don't have the stats in front of us, but the time of possession seemed to favor the Lancers.
Especially in the second quarter.
Yeah. I feel like Lakeview only had a few plays in that second quarter. Now they were able to score the ball quickly in their first 3 offensive possessions. They also got a defensive touchdown from Dallas Harris on the pick 6. They had a punt on their last possession, gave Lancers good field position, and a beautiful catch in the back corner of the end zone. Made this game a little bit closer. So 24 minutes to go in this game. And the Lancers are going to work the right side.
You got a couple yards on that play.
It's very important to the goals that the Huskies have. They're sitting at 3-2 overall, 1-2 in the MAC White. This is a MAC White matchup between the 4th and 5th place teams. Right now, Grosse Pointe South is sitting at the top of the MAC White, followed by Roseville and Utica. Utica got us on the road this year in our one road game. Then you got Lakeview, L'Anse Creuse Central, and at the bottom is L'Anse Creuse North, who we saw last week. Lakeview has a couple tough games coming up. Flag comes in on that run. Got to take on Grosse Pointe South next week.
There's only 3 games left after tonight.
Yeah, time is flying. School year's flying by.
These football teams try to get that 6th win to get to those state playoffs.
Yeah, race to 6.
So they got 3 wins already. So they need 3 more.
Penalty on the Lancers will back them up. 6 will get you in. You can get in with, I heard, 5 nowadays.
It depends on other teams in your area.
Yep.
How many points they have scored.
So every win is big. I asked Coach Street some tough questions. Is this a must-win game? And he'll never say anything's must-win, but he'll say they want to win, and they're going to win, and they're going to practice to win, and looking very promising. But the Lancers are finding some offense here at the end of the first half and to start the second half off here. Nice completion there to Donovan Lyons. So 0 for the Lancers, making a name here for himself. After the penalty, though, that still brings up a 3rd down and 7. Those penalties will catch it. Watching the marching band walk by here. Nice job on their West Side Story themed halftime show. Kurtz from the shotgun. Straight drop back. Going to get tons of pressure. Nice screen pass for Lyons. They set up the screen. Threw it behind him off the fingertips.
That was a middle screen.
Yeah. Let the defensive line rush in. They had something going there. Pass was thrown behind Lyons. Ends up down to a 4th down and 7.
Is this their first punt?
And we'll see the punting team for the first time. So it's kind of strange in a game with this score that this will be the first punt. But here it is. They've had good field position, the Lancers have had a few times, and they've been going for it on 4th downs. This one deep in their own territory. They look to punt this one away. Nice punt. Travis Kelly telling his team to get away from it. Watch out, gentlemen. Stay away from the ball. Ball's going to take a little bit of a Lancers roll, but it's not even going to get past the 50. So once again, the Huskies will take over. So the benefits of pinning teams deep. We saw it paid off for the Lancers at the end of the first half.
Yeah, that's true.
Huskies do a nice job of stopping the Lancers. They got a penalty to back them up, and here you are, starting inside the enemy territory. Sounds good to me. Let's see if they go back to
you ran the ball really well the first half, the first quarter.
They ran the ball well all game. They went to a pass attack for that last possession. Let's see if they go back to pounding the rock here. Just like that. Coach Moss with the right call. He might as well run. Deion Lacey wearing the Lakeview 8. Wearing the all blues today. I like this look. The blue pants with the blue jersey and the blue
helmet.
The blue helmet. It's a blue out here. And great job at the right side of the offensive line here. So we're going back to that traditional 2 tight end look. Lance Creuse walking up everybody. They got 9 guys in the box. And good job by the Lancers there, tripping up Deion Lacey after just a gain of 1. Brings up a 3rd down and very short.
Deion Lacey on the carry. Josh Carmelo on the stop. Gain of 1 on the play. 3rd down and 1.
So Bob, back when you used to play some football back in the day, you guys used to, I got to imagine, man, you guys used to run the ball.
We were in the wishbone era. So I played in the late 60s, 1960.
Ooh, hard count.
Graduated in 69.
Wishbone. It is funny how football kind of goes in these eras.
Yeah.
And again, that's kind of what makes Lakeview one of the tougher teams to play if you're an opponent, because they don't follow the mold of what the era is now. With a lot of no-huddle offense, a lot of signals from the sideline.
They have foot-to-foot linemen.
Yep.
And then they have hide the ball.
Yep. So they definitely are breaking the mold, and it leads to a strong running attack. And there's that Brennan Johnson run through the center. Gets tripped up. Literally tripped up. Only gets a couple, but time is ticking. So with this strong run attack, usually the Huskies are in charge of the possession or time of possession.
Mm-hmm.
So now they're going to look to take some time off the clock here. 8 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Looking at the Lance Creuse fans over there dressed in their Army fatigues. They must have an Army theme going. Trying to get their defense to make a play here. No penalties there. Good. Guys are really finishing their blocks, and watch out for those extracurriculars after the play. Deion Lacey up the middle. I have to imagine, Bob, that Coach Threed or some of the coaches were responsible for talking to their team about lack of discipline on a few of those plays.
I would assume that more than one of the coaches had something to say.
Yeah, a couple 15-yard penalties in the first half on unsportsmanlike or personal fouls.
Coach Threed just has to look at them.
Yeah, looking. Oh, that's a nice ball fake by Gavin McKee. He's going to cut inside, cut back out to the outside.
Nice. Good play.
Good handles by Gavin McKee. Hit that ball real nice on his left hip.
He doesn't keep the ball too much.
Not too much. I know, like we said way back in week 1, he's been battling some shoulder injuries and a sore shoulder all year, so he's tried to avoid the hits.
Yeah, give it up.
And I've seen him run it a little bit more the last few weeks, but that was his first designed run of tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Now we're seeing that the time. Really, look at that run. I was looking at McKee, but we're Travis Kelly to the right. Travis Kelly gets a few carries per game, but he makes the most of them. So when he touches the ball, he's a threat for sure. It looks like we got some laundry on the field right there on the 15-yard line.
It's a hold.
Holding against the Huskies.
We'll bring it back. Coach Lentz yelling at the referees from the sideline. Coach Matt Lentz, charge of the offensive line. Doesn't like that call, but it's going to get brought back. So good run there by Travis Kelly. All for now. Well, hopefully that's not a drive killer.
16 for the Huskies.
10 yards from the spot of the foul to make it an awkward one. 1st and 16 or 1st and 17. Don't see that too often, but definitely see it in high school. My guess is they keep pounding this rock here. Dallas Harris with all that speed. Going to find a little bit of a seam. Get about 8 yards or so. Just got a lot of speed and
takes the ball back to the 17-yard line.
That extended run out to the left side, that sweep. He really gets that sweep action and follows his lead blockers.
He does.
Hits the hole hard.
He does a nice job with that. Not a very big guy either.
No, he's
maybe 140.
Yeah, soaking wet. Kevin McKee rolling right, finds Avery Lentz. Little tight end out. Avery Lentz on the reception. Touch pass by McKee. That's going to pick up just a few though. So they connect for the first time tonight. We're down in 5. Father-son combo there. Coach Matt Lentz coaching the offensive line. His boy over there at right tight end. Gets a breather now after that catch. Always cool. They bring in Nolan Ong. Number 9 at tight end.
Only 2 running backs this time. 7-3.
2 receivers, 2 running backs. Run this ball through the middle. And there's Logan Grubb. Finds a seam. And in for the touchdown, Logan Grubb with an explosive run. Found that hole, shot through the hole, got to the 5-yard line. Got touched at around the 3, dragged a few guys across the goal line. Touchdown, Lakeview Huskies. And I spoke too soon because there's the penalty marker that happens oh so often.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Huskies.
Okay, is that after the play or is that before the play? We got an unsportsmanlike conduct against the Huskies. Got to imagine that's after the play. Lack of communication, or is this touchdown stand? They have no touchdown on the board. Yeah, touchdown does count as it was had to be after the play, and touchdown will stand, making it 34-6. Coles is going to kick this from the normal spot, so maybe we'll see this on the kickoff if they back us up on the kickoff.
Right.
Coles will punch this through. 35-6 Huskies. Great run by Logan Grubb. Great blocking on the right side. Logan Grubb, who's had a 71-yard run last week. So
that's a big touchdown because you come in after the half, where they just scored before the half. Got a little enthusiasm, and now the enthusiasm is on our side.
Good way to start both halves here. You start with a stop, get the ball in your own territory. Took some time off the clock. Logan Grubb with the touchdown. Can't be happy with the penalty. Whatever the penalty was, whatever player that was on, maybe an excessive celebration after the touchdown. That would be my guess. But count the touchdown for Grubb, who's definitely been putting up some stats last week. Bob, you missed it last week. Logan Grubb, number 7, had quite the game. A 71-yard touchdown run. He also had an interception, and he had a massive hit that caused a fumble that we recovered. So one game, fumble caused, pick, touchdown. I talked to him this week, and he said of the 3, they were all great plays, but he liked the 71-yard run the best. That was his favorite one. Just like we said, this ball is not going to be kicked off from the 40-yard line. They're going to back this ball up to the 25. So the penalty, 15 yards, is taking 15 yards on the kick. So I got to imagine that the Lancers are going to get some decent field position here.
My guess is he's going to hit a ground ball. What do you think?
Yeah. I think it's one of those line drives that hopefully takes a... Oh, we were both wrong. Drove it deep. Nice kick. Over the... Whoa, man. Over the...
Dropped it.
Turner's head. He's going to pick it up at the 15. He's going to run east-west.
They got him right there.
Get 3 yards. Get popped. Man, Lakeview fired up. Logan Grubb after the touchdown comes out and pops. Donovan Lyons And now we got that momentum back. Like you said, touchdown. Great kick by Coles. And the great field position that I was talking about, I guess, is not so great inside their own 20. Great job by Alan Coles using that soccer leg, kicking one over the head. And things are looking good again. So
Good strong leg.
have to finish this this half off. Kingston.
Who's the other kicker? Is there another kicker besides Coles?
Well, that's all we've seen kick the ball. We have Liam Rubino as our punter.
Maybe not.
But seeing Kingston Dix over here, number 51, limping. Keep an eye on him. Make sure he feels all right. While I'm talking about Kingston Dix, oh, man, we're really starting to hit some guys here. Nice little run.
Keep coming out, too. Keep flying up.
Now we're starting to see those hit
Yeah,
sticks.
the cleat.
Some of these blue jerseys are popping some guys. Coach Schindler likes to hear that. See Coach Stockett down there, former coach. He's been helping out during game nights. Coach Stockett down there, good to see him. And Kurtz out of the shotgun, 2nd down and 6. See what the Lancers draw up. Looking left, gonna throw this ball up for grabs. Decent coverage by Jalen Coleman. Just kind of threw it up, testing that one-on-one coverage. Uh-oh, Jalen Coleman come up the lane. It looks like he's got the, oh, where's the, I don't mean to laugh, but he's got the cramp right in front of Coach Bubba. Coach Bubba went to the cooler.
The trainers.
You know what's in there?
The trainer said, I got him.
Pickle juice.
And Bubba's got the juice.
Oh, he's really cramping up. Oh, we've all been there, Bob. Tell me you've been there with the calf cramps before.
Too many times.
They feel, I know his pain, because you think something's wrong because you have what feels like a baseball in your calf. Coach Damien trying to stretch him out. There's a play happening. Lots of time for Kurtz. He's going to look for number 2, Apperson, and he's going to get the first down.
Yep.
We have action out in the field. Kurtz to Apperson for a first down. Jalen Coleman, the cornerback, is still down, number 14. Damien massaging his calf. See some guys laughing. So you see Coach Lovett over there. He's laughing a little bit. So it must be one of those painful cramps. It's always funny when it's your friend that's down.
Bubba's got the mustard now.
He's
getting pickle juice and mustard.
Oh, no.
It's like a sandwich.
And oh, man, he just, that's just French's mustard, squeeze bottle.
Awesome.
And hopefully, man, there's no burger there. There's no glizzy.
Hot dog.
No glizzy. That's just a shot of mustard after a shot of pickle juice. And meanwhile, there's a flag on the field. So I'm going to stop doing the play-by-play of the cramp and see what the call is here. Everybody on Lakeview pointing the Lancers' way. I'm sure
against Lance.
Holding against the Lancers.
Holding penalty is declined.
With a fumble recovered by the Huskies.
And man, somewhere we'll have to go back to YouTube and hit the rewind button to see what happened there. But there was a fumble, and it's recovered by the Lakeview Huskies, who are going to take over inside their 35-yard line. Sorry, the Lancer 35-yard line. So
Huskies will have first down and 10 at the Lancer 34.
Good job. That's our second turnover here, second takeaway by the Huskies. One pick six by Dallas Harris. Now a fumble recovery by the defense. See if this one can turn into points, just like the Harris interception. Will they take a shot right away? They'll run it up the middle, pick up a chunk.
That's 5 yards.
Yeah.
Keep the ball on the ground. Let that clock keep moving.
Time of possession is definitely in favor of Lakeview this quarter. We're at about 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And Lakeview is absolutely in no hurry. Jalen Coleman is now laughing. Coach Bubba giving him a little pat on the shoulder. So that was just a level 10 cramp to a guy who looked like a level 10. Gavin McKee. Under center, going to hand this ball to Jalen Lewis, who's always picking up yards tonight. Going to get that second chunk. Get 5, get 4. Now you're in 3rd and 1.
Jalen Lewis on the carry.
Keep going.
Brought down by a full pack of Racers to the 25-yard line.
Well, it is another warm night. I know on that first night when we had all those cramps, it was only like in the 50s. Tonight we're pushing the 70s, and makes a little bit more sense tonight. Jalen Coleman now getting some refreshing water. Pickle juice, mustard. Top it off with a little water. Gavin McKee under center. 3rd down and 1. The ball's going to be handed to Deion Lacey, I think. Pinball.
He got about 6 yards on that. First down.
Got 4 yards. Got pinball back to 3. Kept fighting. Ends up getting about 6 yards. He's just bouncing around. I'm telling you, I see Deion Lacey every day. I'm 6 foot tall. He might be about 5'8" or so. I don't have stats, but man, he is built. I would not want to tackle him or try to tackle him. You saw it there. You saw him get a couple extra. And Lakeview's definitely going back to this rushing attack here. That ball's going to go to Jalen Lewis, who finds a nice hole. So if you're an offensive lineman out there living in the Shores area, in the Macomb County area, and you want to see some strong offensive line play, you got to come watch these YouTube games. Rewind it back and forth. Watch what this offensive line does. With all these guys in the box, consistently picking up chunks. The amount of guys who have went on to play at the next level from Lakeview over the last decade under Coach 3, especially offensive linemen. It's a hefty number of players who are playing at the next level because of their offensive line play.
Jalen Lewis on the carry. Nate Apperson on the stop.
Pretty impressive.
Takes the ball.
I don't want to spit out a number, but I know it's more than like, you know, every year there's a couple guys who are going to play at the next level. Clearly we have a guy like Pizzo tonight, 6'6". I mean, he's just got some God-given gifts where he's going to go play at Toledo.
We got the one guy at Grand Valley. I can't remember his name, but he was playing. At Lakeview.
Got a lot of players playing, and we got a lot of guys playing at some, you know, D3 schools and private schools, but it looks good, man. It looks good, and these guys, you know, maybe they're not the. And when you meet them in 9th and 10th grade, you're like, I don't know. You know, they're good at football, playing at the next level, but man, they hit the weight room. They run this offense. They put some tape out there, and you're seeing it right here. I mean, this ball started around the 38-yard line.
It's definitely a top-notch program.
Yeah.
You got good coaches, got good facilities, got good administration. I mean, it's nice uniforms.
Let's see if they can punch this in. You've seen consistent 5-yard gains here all the way down the field.
Yep.
And now you're sitting at 2nd down and goal. See who gets their number called here. Gavin McKee's going to take every second on the play clock.
Using some time. That's good. There's no need to rush.
We're under about 5 seconds in the quarter here. Ball is going to go to Deion Lacey. He told me he's going to run some guys over. Well, he had to run over about 6 guys there. He took them down to about the 1.5-yard line. And took 6. Yeah.
It took 5 guys to get him down.
Yeah, it took 5 Lancers to drive him backwards.
End of the quarter.
And that was a quick quarter. And it's Frankie Valley time, so I'm going to just let the crowd take it away. This is my song. Can't take my eyes off you. YouTube, take a listen. Cheerleaders got a routine. There it is, the Jersey Boys, Frankie Valley. I'm trying to make that
a tradition here, right?
It's becoming a thing. We started it this year, and we thought,
like it.
Yeah, the parents like it. We're trying to get more parents to sing along. Right now, it's the big dog pound that sings along, but
3rd down and goal for the Huskies.
I want to get everybody singing it. It's a feel-good song.
Maybe you got to pass out a piece of paper and walk in the gate. Here's the song for tonight. so we'll know the words.
We'll get it improved. Like we said, maybe if we get one of these home playoff games, got to get this win tonight. We're going to go back to Deion Lacey. Oh, good tackle there.
Wow, nice tackle.
Number 24.
Jaden Ziegler on the stop.
Number 72. Jaden Ziegler.
No gain on
Jaden
play.
Ziegler, you talk about, I mean,
Huskies.
he is tall and he is strong, and he took Deion Lacey on a one-on-one there, grabbed Deion Lacey by the shoulder pads and kind of spun him to the ground. You don't see that very often. Great tackle by 72 Ziegler. And let's see, will Lakeview kick the extra point, or they're still trotting the key back out there? This will be 4th down and goal from the 2-yard line.
No, they're going to go for it.
Yeah, I don't think it's, if you know Coach Threed, he's going for this.
They're going to fake the handoff and throw it to number 6.
Put that on your bingo card. They're going to plunge it up the middle. Second effort, third effort.
Oh, good job.
Touchdown.
The quarterback pushed them in.
Yep, quarterback pushed him in. I was trying to get the number. That's
Gavin McKee.
Gavin McKee with the push. 0 on the touchdown. It's Brennan Johnson who gets the touchdown, who had, again, 100 and, how many yards did he have last week? 156 yards rushing and no touchdowns. And that was a 2-yard touchdown.
On the field on sportsmanlike conduct against the Huskies.
Another unsportsmanlike conduct. Coach Threed, I think, wants to talk to the referee about what are these calls here, because this is the 3rd unsportsmanlike conduct and 1 personal foul. So I think maybe they're celebrating too much, but
Embellishment, yeah.
Coach Kalea is not happy. Now he's turning and talking to some of his players.
The guys are lining up.
Don't celebrate.
The referee's right here.
So in our post-game interview, we'll try to get to the bottom of this. Coach Kalea not too happy with some of the guys. Coach Threed might not love the calls, pointing both ways. Maybe he wants to call both ways. I'm not exactly sure what's happening, but it's definitely after some big Lakeview plays that we're getting called. So probably same scenario as last time. We're going to kick this ball through for the big lead. Man, when I talk about a big lead, it's 42-6. Huskies over the Lancers with 11 minutes left to go in the game. Probably kick this ball off from the 25 again. But
Who's limping? Number 12.
it's Jalen Lewis comes off limping, one of the running backs.
13.
So I talked to a few people who are well-versed in high school football. They said tonight was going to be a close one. Again, there's no betting on high school football. You better not be betting on high school football, but odds were maybe Lakeview by 6 points or so. So here we're sitting with a 36-point lead, and Lakeview has, aside from their 1 possession at the end of the first half where they tried 3 pass plays in a row to try to score in a minute and 20 seconds, this run attack has been unstoppable, and they have scored every time they've touched the ball. No turnovers, too many penalties. Coach Threed will address that, but no turnovers tonight. 2 takeaways. So besides the penalties in that last 1 minute and 20 seconds, it's been all Lakeview.
Yeah, your edge work is terrible.
And it's October. Michael Jackson. Crowd is feeling good. Lots to be proud of. I see a lot of parents down here. It's technically senior night, you know. It's our last senior game on this silver turf, unless we get a home playoff game. Ball's going to be teed up at the 25 for the 2nd time in a row. Last time it led to a wonderful kick by Coles. This time, end over end kick, a little bit shorter at the 20, taken by 0. He likes to extend these runs. He's going to find some space out to that left side. He's going to basically run out to midfield. The Donovan Lions has a lot of speed for the Lancers, and there comes the flag. And it seems like anytime something's happening near a sideline or in a pile, you can expect a yellow flag to be thrown in the air. My guess is that you're going to see some new Huskies take the field for this last 11 minutes. See if we can get some numbers of who's going to go out there. That kickoff return by Lions ended up at the 50-yard line, right into the bench of the Lancers. A lot of action going on. Yellow flag flew up in the air. This one's going to go against the Lancers. So maybe Coach Threet said, check us both ways. I'm not exactly sure, but Dallas Harris is getting a lot of talking tos. You know, he had a penalty earlier in the game, so they want to make sure he is on his best behavior.
Lancers up to their own 35, where they will take over first down and 10.
A lot of familiar faces still out there on defense. Trying to get one more stop here.
Yeah, probably.
Tringali and John Klein on the line.
Get that second
Laurie
unit.
Bale.
Get the second unit ready to go.
Yep. Ian Matuk, number 25, with some important game today in the south side linebacker position. See if Lance Creuse, their quarterback run has probably been their best option tonight.
Yep.
Now looks like they're going to lose this passing game. Laurie Bale off that right side, gets a lot of pressure and sacks the quarterback, number 57, Laurie Bale. Never gave up on the right edge, bent in. Used a little swim technique, bent it in, and got to Kurtz from the backside and dragged him down to the ground for the first sack of the game.
Puts the ball on the 25 now.
3-yard rush. You are going to see a few new faces come in, a few new numbers come in. In comes Jackson Liska to play defensive tackle. See, Coach Liska's son, he blows up and he's getting double teamed. Jackson Liska in the quarterback's face, makes him throw it up for grabs. Will that be all? Oh my gosh, what a catch. Is that ball caught? Unbelievable catch.
I couldn't tell.
Jackson Liska in the face of the quarterback, threw it up for grabs.
We got a penalty.
Penalty on the Lancers. Downfield on the Lancers.
What a catch over there by a Lancer. I couldn't get that number. That ball, it looked like it was going to be incomplete. Ball got there. Secondary hit him at the same time. He did come down with it miraculously, but it's all for naught. As this comes back. Jackson Liska comes in for his first play. His dad's the weight room coach, Jackson Liska. And he just bull rushed the offensive line.
Yeah, that was a nice find. Nice play.
Let's see if he can do it again here. He's playing left side defensive tackle. Gonna have to split two guys here. I'm keeping my eye on 55. Good job by the secondary. Just a little out route for a few yards, giving that one up. And this time they pursue the ball real nice and bring him down to the ground. So going to get some. Jackson Liska has his couple snaps. He comes on out. Michael Martin goes back in 33.
So we got third down and about 22.
Yeah, third down 22. See if some of these fresh legs. Michael Martin in there, Caden Johnson. Nick Dix on the defensive line. Looks like they're just rushing three. Friesmuth and Matuk at linebacker. And a host of secondary guys playing real deep. This ball's going to probably just be thrown up for grabs. Kurtz buying lots of time. Throws it up. Nice catch. Oh, no. Over pursued. Good catch by, I think that's number 0. He's going to take this down the left side.
All the way.
Outrun everybody and score a Lancer touchdown. Lancer fans going crazy. Missed tackle.
67 yards.
So that's one of those plays where it looked like we had a beat on him, but it looked like one guy went for the interception and one guy went for the big hit.
Yeah.
And all it took was a missed interception and a little sidestep right after the catch. And you weren't going to catch number 0 as he ran up that left side. He's their speedster, and we've seen him all night in different aspects. He's been a playmaker, and
He's a junior. 11th grade.
so we'll see him in the future. Note to self, keep an eye on 0, and that was a huge play. Makes it 42-12 on that connection for Donovan Lyons. So lots of time for the quarterback to throw. We had 8 guys drop back in coverage. They're going to go for 2 here, it looks like. Yeah. Keep our eye on, see what happens here. Fake pitch to the right, and the quarterback just runs
The
right to
two-point
the
conversion
center.
is good. Logan Kurtz on the keeper.
Strong run by Creuse, and he's going to get those 2 points, making 42-14 with 8:06 on the clock. So those are the things to watch back on film, and you'll say like angles, right? Did I have a chance to knock that ball down? If not, I need to make the tackle. If I'm coming up late, I got to tackle with my head up.
You got to think too. One, he had 3 guys run. 3 guys up with 8 guys in the back.
Yeah, he had a lot of time to throw. Coverage was good for a long time.
Yep.
Couldn't hold up. They did find Lions, and got to make that tackle. Things to talk about with the young secondary. Lewis still hobbling on the sideline, so we'll talk about this in the 10. See how aggressive the Lancers want to be here, Ed. 42-14. Down 28 points, down 4 touchdowns. Will they attempt a onside kick here? I guess we can guess.
Sure, why not?
It is senior night here. There's a lot of some of the guys we haven't shouted out too much this year. I see number 76 down there on the sideline. Nicholas Saipoff, Jesse Ruggiero. Guys who work hard. Luke Szymanski, number 12. JV quarterback comes up Ian Forkin down there. Patrick Burke. Looks like they're overloading this right side a little bit. Have to even it out so they don't get a penalty. Same amount of guys on each side. Yep. So this kicker drives on the ground. Oh, that's an interesting attempt. And
just hold on to the ball.
Easily fielded by Logan Grubb. Just a little pop up there. So my favorite type of onside kickoff, if I were doing onside, especially in that type of scenario. I would just kick it as hard as I can. Yeah. Line drive and see if they're smart enough to let it squib through, or if they try to field it,
it'll bounce off them.
So that's just fine. And then you obviously got to do the traditional. I'm not sure about that was, but
and now in the NFL they can tell you, I'm going to kick this outside.
They do some goofy things too. You ever see the one where the guys will put it on the ball on their side?
Yeah.
And they try to just kick it like a spinner?
Yep.
And interesting, yeah. Rules have changed a little bit, but here at the high school, things are actually more traditional at the high school.
They are.
Than all the rule changes.
High school and college.
Deion Lacey on the carry. Matt Laporte on the stop. Yeah, 4 on the play.
Still have McKeon at quarterback. See maybe some new faces now. I see Peyton West out there, number 34.
Hey, you're up by 29. Give the guys a chance to play a little bit.
Donnell Jordan get some snaps at cornerback. Is now out there at wide receiver. Gotta love when you got a nice big lead here in the 4th quarter. You can get some of these guys in who have been practicing since all off season. There's a good run there.
Yep, go on with the ball.
These guys have been working hard since basically since last holidays.
Matt Laporte on the stop. Takes the ball to Lancer territory.
2 days in the summer. Remember 2 days, Bob? They don't really call them 2 days anymore.
I hate it.
2 days in the summer.
I told you about our well, we got water around, so.
He told me it was a bucket and a ladle.
We had a bucket, 1 bucket of water, and 1 ladle, and there's 50, 60 guys needed a drink. He wouldn't go.
Everybody drank out of the same ladle.
Oh, for sure.
Good old days.
And then
Deion Lacey on the carry.
it takes better. They put a little lemon in it. And then when we left the locker room after practice, they give you 2 salt pills.
Really?
Sure. 2nd down and 6.
Well, hey, I've been out there on these turf fields. I mean, you probably didn't play on turf, but these turf fields with these little rubber pellets underneath the turf. Sounds good. It's nice and soft, but on an August day, and it's 95 degrees outside. There's black rubber pellets underneath the turf. 95 feels like about 105 when you're on the field.
Well, when I coached her back in 2016, we had the pellets.
Yep. Yeah, run up in your shoes.
Take your shoes off during practice. Take the pellets out.
Jackson Liska comes in to play some offense. Same with Patrick Burke. Going to get some snaps on the offensive line.
Lewis on the carry.
If Tringali
James Ziegler on the stop.
maybe the rest of the night off.
4 yards on the play will be 3rd down and 3.
Takes off his headpiece. Go get some water. Good job, Vincent. Still got Xavier Walker out there manning the center position. 5 minutes and 7 seconds left.
Keep on moving the ball.
Just keep moving. Deion Lacey.
Deion Lacey on the carry.
We'll bring up a 4th down and 2.
Riley Spokowski on the stop.
Who's the backup QB?
Backup
Yeah,
quarterback,
play. It's gonna be 4th down and 2.
Matt Stimick. He's the holder on the extra points. He's been in there in some big possessions last year where Gavin McKee had a few injuries, and Stimick does a nice job. This offense really needs a captain at quarterback, somebody who can, definitely have to have no ego.
Sure.
I mean, Gavin McKee could probably come out here and sling the ball 30 times a game, and they could go out of the shotgun and run that type of football. But
Okay, he called timeout. He's going to put the
yeah. In fact, I was in a meeting, the FCA meeting, which stands for Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and there's a lot of these guys who, probably about 30 football players in this meeting, and they were talking about using a little devotional and talking about being humble. And McKee and some of the players were leading talks about being humble and team first. And, they don't actually just say it; they mean it. And you can see that in the way Gavin McKee and the way they share the ball on offense. Very little pride by any guy out here.
Reminder: the Lakeview varsity volleyball team swept the Saints September 30th, beating the Saints 3 sets to 0. Their next game will be October 7th when they host the Big Reds at Chippewa Valley.
Yeah, guys like Travis Kelly,
when they host the
he's a playmaker. He can sit there and demand to play every play and be the running back, but very humble. Gavin McKee runs this offense to see if they can pick up this 1st down. Looks like they will. Oh, good shoestring tackle there. Trip up Travis Kelly, but he does cross the marker and pick up the 1st down, so that'll keep the clock moving after they reset the chains. It's 4:13.
probably just saved the touchdown.
Yeah, it looked like if he could have high stepped out of that shoestring tackle, he would have turned it into next gear and been in that blue end zone. But Travis Kelly coming off. Actually, no, he's going back in. Logan Grubb coming off. Gavin McKee on the sideline. Here comes Matt Stimick, number 10. Stimick's going to get the next few. Here comes Keith Graham, number 43. So with that 1st down, going to get some new faces. Xavier Walker, though. He's going to stay at center. Good old reliable. Stimick hands his ball off to 5. Brendan Coffin.
Brendan Coffin on the carry.
Gave him some carries. He had a lot of carries in the first couple weeks. Brendan Coffin. Coffin has a pretty good story, man. I've seen him evolve quite a bit over the last 4 years. Go from being kind of a lineman to a linebacker to a running back. Number 66 getting ready to go in the game. Here he comes in. Liam Forkin comes in for Pizzo. We got 256 and rolling. See if these new linemen can get a surge. They would love to see one of their teammates in the end zone. Ball's going to go to Coffin again. Still picking up chunks. Just how the offense is. What a good night, though. I mean, Bob, I appreciate you joining me in this booth. We've had a lot of games to start the year. Here we are in week 6, and we've had 5 home games. He had missed the homecoming game, but we've done 4 games together, and it's been a very nice start to this year. And as we watch the clock tick down, we don't do the broadcast from the road games.
Penalty marker on the field.
Count by Matt Stimmick. Gotta love that. Great quarterback with the hard count. We'll be on the road the next 3 weeks. So my hope and prayer is here, Bob, that I'll see you again.
Maybe we'll get
That's what I'm saying. Maybe in about a month we could be back. After Lakeview runs off the last 2 minutes here, that'll take Lakeview to 4-2 overall. Trying to get to that 6-win mark. 4-2 overall. 2-2 now in the MAC White. And Creuse will drop to 1-5 overall. 1-3 in the MAC White. Fumble there, scooped up by Keith Graham. Now make a guy miss. Gonna use his speed. Gonna get tackled way late out of bounds. Keith Graham has a lot of energy. Nice run by him after scooping up the fumble.
Keith Graham, the second on the carry.
But yeah, we got 3 road games, like we've said a few times. Tough one next week, Grosse Pointe South. Hope to see our fans travel there. Have another MAC Red crossover in week 8.
Now South got a new field, what, a couple years ago?
I believe
Maybe
so.
2 years ago?
I believe so, yeah. My son played soccer on it last year. And they were out there for some track and field. It's a nice looking field. Beautiful school. Got a real strong football team.
Oh, they always do.
Yeah, they put it to Roseville last week, so they're sitting comfortably in that first place spot, 5-0 in the MAC White. And so Lakeview's going to pull out all the stops as they go to Grosse Pointe South. And then they got the MAC Red crossover. And then week number 9 will become Lakeview Lakeshore. This year it'll be held at Lakeshore, 13-mile road. So that's always a battle. Definitely have 3 tough ones ahead. I'm hoping that we see each other again for a home playoff game if that can work out. Taking one game at a time, though. Stimmick looks like somehow that ball is. Man, that looked crazy. Oh, we did fumble. Okay, it did look crazy. Right off the snap, it did. Stimmick came out of that snap without the ball, but then there was like a surge, and it looked like maybe somehow he had it, but the ball was rolling all over the floor. That'll be our first turnover of the game. Picked up by the Lancers on the 5-yard line. Fumbled snap. Some new guys working together, but only 55 seconds left on the clock. And give some defensive players a chance to get out there and take a few snaps.
Exactly.
See if we can get some numbers out there. Looks like Kaylon Williams, number 18, is going to go out there. Hey, there's our kicker. I told you. Alan Cole's going in there at linebacker.
Okay.
Number 16. Let's see. He told me he likes last year you should have saw him on a kickoff when the guy got a little bit loose and he had to run into our kicker. He looked like a linebacker. Says Lansbury's there. Throw this ball way up for grabs. Oh, no. Okay, bring him down. Okay, Apperson gets loose. 35-yard connection from Kurtz to Apperson.
Takes the ball to the 41.
Like he
First down, 10 Lancers.
go the distance. Got a lot of new faces. Almost everybody out there is a new face now, so we'll see if they can stop this passing attack or if somebody can get in the face of Kurtz. Kurtz back to pass. Lots of time. Tons of time. Now they're going to bring up the Chris Rogers. Misses a tackle in the backfield. Kurtz scoots out after a 12-yard gain.
Down to the mound by number 16, Alan Cole. Takes the ball to Lakeview territory.
Faces out here, and
10 Lancers.
action kind of picks up a little bit. Guys are going full head of steam now. Well, Bob, if you had a team like this, you've been coaching a lot of time, a lot of years. If you were going up against a first-place team and you were the heavy underdog, you had a week of practice ahead of you. What are you telling them? What are you thinking? What's your mindset?
Mindset is be ready. You just can't hope to be ready.
Yeah.
You got to be at practice.
Logan Kurtz pass is incomplete.
Apperson. Good throw.
Nice, yeah.
Great timing by Peyton West. Got his left hand on it. Apperson almost still came up with it. I like what this is football, man. Everybody, you've seen it before. You see it at all levels. Anything can happen. Sure. I saw it in Appalachian State. Not that that's what this is next week. That's definitely not what this is.
Yeah, that was 20 years ago. You were born?
Oh, yeah. Don't even get me started on that. But this will probably be one of the last plays of the game here. Let's see if we can get some pressure. Look over the top. Look over the center there. That's going to be complete.
Just hold on.
To TJ Kalsic. 3 seconds on the clock, too. And somebody's got first down.
TJ Kalsic. Penalty marker on the field. First, you have a timeout for an injury.
Now what you want to see on possibly the last play of the game.
Ready for it, we gon' take action. Time to get active. This is the main attraction. Got the motivation and the passion.